Good morning and welcome back to Stock Market Math, the most inaccurately named gaming channel in the entire internet. Actually, I have no idea if that's true or not, but I have never changed the name of the channel, even though I started off doing investing and switched to gaming because I've never been able to come up with something that I both like and is available. A couple of people made some suggestions that I really liked. I liked Roth Gaming. I thought that was a good nod to the start of the channel, but everything is either claimed or I'd have to come up with some weird deviation that I couldn't get. So I'm still working on it. It'll happen sooner or later. Anyway, you may have noticed the sound is quite a bit louder. And the reason is because I was listening to my own videos. And what I realized is that the sound that I'm uploading is pretty quiet. And you're mostly just hearing me. So I've turned the sound up a little bit. So I'm really looking for some very specific feedback. Is that too loud? To me, it sounds really loud, but I don't know. I don't want it to not, I want it to be enjoyable. I don't want it to be a burden. So please let me know what you guys think. And again, I listen to my videos myself, but you know, what I hear and what I see is not the same as what everybody else does. So let me know what your thoughts are. The first thing I'm going to do is I realized that I never came and looked at this big blue ball here or the tree. I want to see if I can scan the tree. Yeah. Giant Cove tree. And see what it has to say. Indigenous life form Giant Cove tree. Press tab to review. Vast tree in the depth. Tree surrounded by... The bark is hard, fast bark. Oh, interesting. Those Slovak, the trees, branches. Okay, I'm gonna spend some time looking at that off camera, so I can spend some time thinking about it. You don't really want to just sit here and watch me think. I cannot scan this thing separate. I was curious about it. What I really am curious about is it said it's got a hard bark. What happens if I bring my knife and I try and take samples from it? I wonder if that's something that's going to be helpful or not. I wonder what that's supposed to be. That's sort of a bit creepy. Anyway, what I want to do next is I've decided that I have... Well, let me show you. I've organized base as much as I can. But I've decided that I want to... There we go. I have it organized, but not tons. All of my titanium is here because that's the #1 resource I use. I've got all of my metals here and all of my non-metals here. I don't have them super organized, and I wasn't super critical or super specific in my definitions. So if you're a big chemistry person and I have this wrong, give me some grace. I just decided to go with some very generic terms for it. But anyway, this is what the base organization looks like right now. But what I don't have is a bed. And I was thinking about putting a bed right here, but I've decided I want to try something different. But unfortunately, I didn't. I meant to and realized I didn't do this ahead of time. Look to see if I've got everything to do the idea. What I want to do is add this. It just takes 2 pieces of glass. Do I have the glass? I do. I've got a lot of stuff on me because I was moving it all over here to fill up this area when I started the video, and I need to dump all that. But let me come out here, and I have an idea of having this glass compartment here. Build that thing, and I just think it would be a cool place to have a bed. Have you ever seen there are campsites where you can go out and they've got these pre-built tents and you can go out into the campsite. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. You know what I didn't pay attention to? I'm gonna have to check it when I edit the video is how much that changed my stability. But you know, I'm sure I'm pretty safe because I had it up pretty high. But anyway, there's these things where you can go and you can sleep outside and the wolves will come up to the little tents area and you're protected inside of them and you can just sleep in the tent amongst all of the animals separated from them, but still in the vicinity. And it looked interesting. And to me, this is what this looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I do need to build some indoor grow beds too. I forgot about that. Let me start off by building a bed. Actually, you know what? Oh, shoot. I didn't check to make sure that's gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. All right, that's a big no. Where am I gonna put this then? I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna build one because I don't want to block the flow. I don't want to build an entire new room beside that just to put a bed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the grow beds in here that I was just talking about. Unfortunately, I don't have the plants and I'm not running back to go get them. That's an external one. So I need the internal one. Oh, where is it? I'm not seeing it. There's a smaller version of this. Is it over here? I'm sure it's right here and I'm just missing it. But no, that's the locker. Yeah, this guy. I have been meaning to build this guy for a while. I hope I didn't just use the last of my glass. I might have. But I've been meaning to build that thing for some time and I haven't done it. But anyway, here's the indoor grow beds. All right, that's a big old no. It's just not happening. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I didn't want to, but I'm going to. I say that like I don't have a choice. I have a choice. I can do what I want. But I think what I'm going to do is drop off some of this inventory. Normally I would try and be more organized, but this is just a forward operating base. So I'm just going to drop sort of stuff wherever. Oops, not that guy. All right, I think what I'm going to do instead is just build on one more module here. I wanted to build this guy, but I didn't have the enameled glass, which just super, super disappointing. I really wanted to do that, but I don't have it. I can't. So what I'm going to do instead is just add another multi-purpose room, and now I got to pay attention to what my stats are. Okay, so I'm at 19, which is okay. I'll probably reinforce this some. As a matter of fact, how much titanium do I have left? I don't know if that's enough, and I don't remember what the other ingredient is to do it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm going to build one of those compartment dividers. Or is it? No. There it is. Okay, so I need the silicon rubber. Do I have the silicon rubber? There, I do. Okay. Let's add this, and I'm just going to keep the door open. Oh, somebody had a comment that, if I understood them correctly, they said when building a... There we go. When building a nuclear facility or whatever... Come on, let me go down. That you can support put these structures in here to make everything stronger, and I thought that was a good idea, and that's what I ended up doing. But at first, I had misunderstood them. Sorry about that. That was kind of a random cut. My cat came upstairs and she was meowing, meowing, meowing. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Turns out somebody had put her water bowl in the dishwasher and didn't give her any more water, so she was fussing at me because she didn't have any water. So I had to go get her some water. Anyway, what I was saying is that they had suggested putting these structures in, if I understood them correctly, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. But what I had originally thought when I read it was separate this thing. This wouldn't work here, but in my main base, separate the nuclear area with these things so you can just close it and never have to worry about it, which I thought was a brilliant idea. I hope that makes sense. I like the idea, even if it wasn't necessarily what the guy intended. Just check in on these things. There's no kind of idea of how much power you go through with these, but I don't know. Anyway, that is the base building part of this. I am going to put away a few more resources. I have a few more things that I want to do, and then we're going to move on to what I think is going to be a bulk of the video today. And welcome back. I have finished everything I wanted to do here that I didn't really want to do on camera. This is the new area I built. I finally built one of these aquarium. I can't believe it took me so long. Dude, you might want to get that checked out. Whatever it is, you know, it's not looking good. You may need to see a vet. I'm sorry, man. Oh man, you too? That's too bad. Sorry, guys. Anyway, you can see I finally got this aquarium. I love it. It's fun to have. I don't know if it has a whole lot of practical application, but it's just fun to have, so I did it. I also have my little indoor feeding area going, which is good. I've got some windows. I have got some reinforcements. And unfortunately, I don't have a glass roof because I don't have enough of the materials I need to do that. Now, what is next on the agenda is to absolutely make sure that I don't have anything I don't need on my inventory, which is just 2 more lithium. and I'm going to head back to the sub, and we are going to do a little bit more exploring. Now, I don't know if this is something you guys do on the regular, but it didn't. Oh, how did that come out? You know what? I don't want to go back and push it back in. What did that say? Oh, pick up camera drone. No, I don't really want to do that. What I did was I got my drone and I realized that I could use that thing to explore. So I got that guy and I sent him off that direction until he got super blurry and I couldn't see him anymore. I put him back and I docked him. I don't know why he's undocked now, but I got this guy, then I sent him off that way and I explored for a while and I found some interesting stuff that I want to take a closer look at. He got blurry. I went back and docked. So I'm going to take my Cyclops. I don't know why I struggle to remember that word.
All systems online.
Yes, thank you. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Actually, what I need to do is look to see, oh, that would be here, how much power I've got. Yeah, I've got an okay amount.
Engine powering up.
There we go. All right. Now, I'm glad that I've got this, even though it was a real pain to get this thing here. I'm glad I've got my Cyclops with me. Cyclops. What? Yeah, Cyclops. That word is just, I don't know why I have so much trouble remembering it. Oh, side note, I still haven't figured out how to make those decoys. I forgot about it, honestly. So what I saw was there was some of this additional blue stuff. Somebody, oh, I'm going over the hot thing. I'll be okay. Guys, chill. It'll be all right. And anyway, all right, maybe I should go. No, I don't want to go up that much more. Okay. So I'm having trouble finishing my sentences because I keep getting distracted by that. I found out that the green version of that blue stuff is called the brine river. And I don't know if that's the name of the material, if the material is also called brine, and I may not be saying that right. But I found out that that was interesting. So I was glad to know. Anyway, guys, don't worry, geez. So what I found is that I've got this real deep area here. Now, before I try and go down there myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just park the sub right here, and I can't take my Seamoth because it's too small, or it can't handle the depth. But for whatever reason, I can handle the depth without it. So let me fill up, and, you know, I'll just take that water with me. And I'm going to jump in and I'm going to explore and see what it looks like down there. I'm still really hoping for some new materials. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this, well, let me take a look at my sub real quick. Yeah, maybe I'll drop it down a little bit. It's getting, the sensors are freaking out. I did take the drone as far as into this area here, and found that there's some good stuff, but without my my drilling rig, I can't get it. It doesn't do me any good. So I'm just gonna leave it. Unless at some point I come down and make a, bring my Pawnee suit, or whatever it's called, down here, it isn't gonna do me any good. I did not notice this. So let me take a quick peek in here. I just wanna see if there's any materials that I need or I don't have. Nope. Hey guys. All right, here we go. Down deep. Okay, what do I got? More uranium. What is this? Lithium? Yeah, lithium. This is more uranium. More lithium. Nope, nothing. Whoa. What's hot? Let me go back. Okay. So I'm not seeing what's hot that's making me suffer. Let me just take a quick peek. Let me see. I don't think my light's gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is real dark. Okay, so I got the lava pit down here, but I can't do this. I mean, I guess I could, but I need to go up and get oxygen. And I'm gonna I know you're hurting, buddy. I'm going to go up and get oxygen, and then I'm going to try and make a dash to run down there to see if there's anything that is worth getting. Or maybe I will try and maneuver my sub into that area. I bet I could do that. Let me try and maneuver the sub in and see if I can get it closer so that I don't take health damage when I'm going down there. All right, so I brought my client. Sorry, the music startled me for a second. I bought my submarine down here, and I could see one of those teleporty guys jumping around here. I hope you guys can see it on screen. It was just a blip, and I'm a little nervous about taking my ship any deeper, so I've just got it on standby right now. I was gonna slam my active defense system up if I needed it, but so far I don't seem to be being bothered. I'm gonna go out and take a quick look. I'm going to run and get a med kit. I'm pretty sure I've got one. Where would it be? Oh, it'd be downstairs. Because I think I'm going to need a med kit while I'm on this. Where was it? Oh, they're over here. Actually, I'm going to take 2 of them just to be safe. Now, let me go down and explore. Hope that I'm okay. All right, so let me get a sense of where I'm at. Okay, if I came out. Oh, wow, turning around is going to be difficult. But if I just keep going straight, I should be okay. Right? Okay, super, super hot. I really want to, even though I don't need the power, I really want to bring one of my, build one of my, what are those called? The thermal power generators? Copper. Wow, look at that. All right, let's see if I can get... Yeah, I don't have a way of making that brighter. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can bring my sub down here. Because it's going to handle this a lot better than I am. And I want to be able to explore, and I want to see if there's anything good in here. But I have obviously left the safety of the blue area. Okay, good. Let me take my med kit. A little overkill, but better overkill than dead. I don't have my headlight on, do I? I was running dark when I was coming through here. When I was coming in. Those lights don't help that much. I don't know if there's any value in that. What is that? Is it just plant life? Interesting. And those fish are new. I've not seen red ones like that before. All right. Let me see if I can turn this guy. The heck? Get off my sub. What are you doing? All right, I gotta get out there and get that thing off my sub. I don't know if it's damaging it or not. Yeah, I got a parasite. Let me get my knife. Okay. Knife. Yeah, I'm taking damage. Where is that guy at? What are you doing, jerk? I wish I could scan it. Stop running. Oh, that's not the scanner. I don't need the base builder. Where's my scanner? Come on. Okay. I think it's going to be like the biter, just one of the predators that's annoying. Yeah. All right, let's bring this guy back. And I want to check this area out a little bit where this was to see if there's anything of value here. Because this is obviously a dangerous area. And I want to see if there is... Yeah, not scannable. That's nickel. Yeah, I was so excited to get nickel. And now I'm just like, nickel's diamond, whatever. Glad I brought a lot of med kits. Is this going to get me away from the heat? Oh, no, man, look at that. Wow. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool, but I don't know how I'm going to get down there. I assume my sub can take the heat. And I've been told a couple of times that I need to get down there. I'm assuming the raw materials I need are going to be down there. Yeah, let me head back to my sub and see if I can drop it down into this ravine to see if I can get down there. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to jump in and out and explore. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks.
All systems online.
Good. Nice thing is thought I'd seen one of those teleporter guys. Can I? Oh, in the wrong button. All right, let's try and drop. At this point, I really wish I had the sonar, but I don't believe I can make that yet. Where's my depth? I'm going up, going up. I cannot see anything. Just going forward pretty slowly. Just looks like a wall. Pretty loud fish. All right, anything important, anything interesting? I don't know that I could get my sub through that area, that gap right there. I hope you guys can see that. That's pretty difficult. Yeah, that's... Oh, man, we got a teleporter, dude. I don't think I want to mess with him, but I don't know how to... I've got to, at some point, figure out how to do that. And my Seamoth won't go any deeper. So... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do except to try it and see what happens. Okay. Let me take my med kit. Let me run down there and see if I can figure out what's going on. Yeah, I know it's warm. That just... Okay. More lava. Oh, boy. Hey, do you think we could just be friends, dude? Just be friends. Okay. Yeah, this is super hot. Watching my health. Wow. This would be crazy in real life. Amazing. Little volcano down here. I'm looking for any raw material that I have not seen before.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, I bet you're thirsty, dude. I'm sure I've got some.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good. I can imagine how hot this is. Look at that. I'm just not seeing any... And this is the problem. When I'm going quickly, I don't see... I'm sure I miss stuff because I just don't know what I'm looking for. And I can't let my health go down too much longer because I need... I don't have any health kit with me. Nope. We're noping out of here. Nope. Seriously, dude, what's your problem? Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm back to that area I came in. Any material? I gotta find some stuff. There's gotta be something down here. I've been told a couple of times. I know I've already said this, but I've been told a couple of times there's important things down here. And I hate the fact that I'm just likely missing it. Let me run up here. I mean, dude, get the clue. Leave me alone. Just rude. Alright, let me come up here and recover. Like, I don't think that teleporty dude can get in here. But all right, let me get some food and some water. Okay. Food. And I'm going to let that go before I drink it. I want it to be below 50 before I drink. Okay. So I'm not sure what to do. You know, actually, I do know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is go back and I'm going to watch my own footage as I swam through that just to see if there's anything I missed. Because if there's something I missed, then I'm going to go and find it. And I find stuff a lot more when I'm reviewing the footage than when I'm actually playing the game. So let me cut here and... Do I have any more attack? What the hell? Alright, I gotta get... Can I go? I was gonna make a cut. I'm gonna try and kill these little dudes. Little things. Because they cannot be good for my ship. Guys, seriously. Go away. Alright, so... Don't you do it. I suppose I'm not killing these things either. I don't know if I'm doing any good driving them off. All right, that's it. We're back in the sub out. All right, I'm making a cut here because I need to focus on driving, not recording. All right, I've got most of these little parasites off of my sub. I mean, that's my impression, is that they're... Yeah, don't you dare, you little... power-sucking whatever. Let's see. There's one more. You thought you could hide, but you can't. Like, I don't know if I'm actually killing them or not. I just don't want them... I'm getting close to my base, but I'm almost out of power. Anyway, these things look like they're power-sucking parasites. And I don't want you coming back to my ship. But I needed to get out of that area because I couldn't kill them fast enough. You're gonna do it? You're gonna go back for my ship. There. I think I killed it. Yeah, it looks dead. Yeah, I've been chasing all of them off of my ship, and it took me forever, and my power is getting pretty low. I thought I was gonna have to pull out my backup battery cells. And I may have done some damage to my ship, although it doesn't look like there's much oh, I got one more left. It doesn't look like there's much damage to my ship because I was really hauling it out of that area. And I was banging up against stuff a little bit, and I was just moving very quick. I think one of the lessons I learned is this sub is a lot tougher than I thought it was. Yeah, no, you were not coming back. Yeah. Get off my sub. Alright, that should be it. I should be okay. Let me take it... Let me take my sub home and see where I'm at. I want to make sure that none of those things have followed me. And I'm going to have to spend some serious time now charging up my power cells. I'm glad I've got several to spare, and I'm glad that I have a power cell charging station over there. But wow, that was intense. That was a lot more than I expected, and I need to figure out how to deal with that. I did try my active defensive shield, and it didn't do anything. It didn't push him off. It didn't do anything. So I have not yet had a chance to go back and look at the footage. I'm going to do that real soon, and I'm going to start cycling through my batteries or my power cells. Oh, they're downstairs. I should just build a storage and put all the power cells, tools. Power cell. Yeah. There we go. I should just put a storage unit over here with all of my extra battery cells. I don't remember taking those out. I must have taken them out to charge them and never put them back in. Not so brilliant on my part. Okay, so that's better. What's our power at? Okay. 61%, 0. I was really close to being completely... Did I have one more? I don't think I do. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take these and I'm going to cycle through and charge all of them. Yeah, I got enough power for right now. My sub isn't going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, let me make sure the engine is turned off.
Engine powering down.
Yeah, I'm going to power my engine down. And I'm going to turn my internal lights off and external lights off, where I just start cycling through and getting everything done that I need to get done. So I have discovered the coolest thing about this game, and that is that you could... I say I discovered, I didn't figure it out myself. I got told about it. I did not realize that you could drive the sub via the camera system. This is so... Whoops. Let's take a look at the other one. Okay. I thought I'd hit something and that's what that noise was. Nope. The only thing is the changing between the cameras is a bit sensitive. Anyway, as you can see, I am back by my base. I have gone through all of the footage to see if I could find any of the raw materials, and I just couldn't find anything, or I wasn't missing anything. So I have... Jeez. Didn't hit anything, did I? No? Or if I did, I'm going to continue to hit it. Yeah, I'm okay. Anyway, I came back because I wanted to get my Pawnee suit. There was a lot of good stuff down there that I wanted to mine out, but I couldn't because I bought my Seamoth. So I left my Seamoth down by the by my new forward operating base, and I have come back to pick up my Pawnee suit. In addition, there's a lot that I want. There's a lot that I want to do. First of all, I want to make one of the upgrades to the Pawnee suit. Let me see if I've got it. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got it actually pinned up here. This is the depth module for the Pawnee suit. I've got the nickel. I've got everything to make the plastisteel. I just need to grab the stuff to make the 2 rubies, or grab the 2 rubies, so that I can finally make that upgrade. And as far as I know, that is the only upgrade that I can make as of right now. So was it 2 or 3? No, it wasn't nickel. It was rubies that I was missing. Rubies. There we go. And let's make the plastisteel. Okay, plastisteel is here, but I don't think I actually make the upgrade here. I think you do the upgrade back at... Oops. Yeah, that'll work. I do the upgrade in here, in the moon pool. Oh, should have come in the other side. All right. There we go. Got module 1. Nice. Now, looking at the different supplies, what I've realized is, or one of the things I wanted to point out is that I am just missing several upgrades that I cannot make because I have not found the technology yet. So before I go back to my forward operating base and see if I can get some of the newer materials that I'm missing, what I need to do is just continue to explore the underwater area. Now, I've also learned something that has been absolutely game-changing, and I'm seeing if it'll happen here. Apparently, if you are out and about and you see a flash of light, it means there is an area that you need to go to find stuff, to find materials, to research either the data pads or there's something to scan, something like that. I had no idea. I'd seen the flashes of light. I actually thought it was a rendering issue, but I found out that that is not the case, that you need to swim towards those things. That is not the right compartment. You need to swim towards those flashes of light because the game is giving you an indicator that you need to go to that area, which is going to be super helpful. All right, so now Oops, I don't need that. I want to get in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. Yeah, so I've still got my grappling hook and my drilling machine, but now I can go to a depth of 1,300 meters. Now, where is my entrance? I am going to take this thing aboard my sub. There we go. And what I'm going to do is just get in the sub and start. Ooh, can't do it that way. Gotta use my camera, not that guy. Okay. Well, there. There. I'm gonna just swim around, or I'm just gonna drive my boat around until I see some of that flashing light. And when I see some light, yeah, I guess I don't actually like it that way as much. For right now, I'm gonna take it this way. Once I see a flare, or once I see something, you know, show up, or you understand what I'm talking about, that flashing light, then I'm gonna head to it and I'm gonna explore it to figure out what it is that I'm missing. Hopefully this will let me get a lot, or make more progress in the game, be able to build the things I need to do. I understand they need to go a lot deeper, and I'm just not able to do it because I'm missing some key pieces of tech. Okay, I was just swimming along and I didn't actually get any flash of red light, so it makes me think that maybe this is an area I have already explored. But it was something that looked important, so I thought I would take a look and see if I can find anything. I may or may not have any luck. We'll see. I guess that's kind of a rhetorical statement. Rhetorical is not the right word. What is the right word? An obvious statement? Apparently these doors are quite hard to open. Well, this looks like it's a good sign if I have to open that door that I've never been here before. And if nothing else, I probably missed some tech that I already have. You know what? This looks familiar. I mean, I get there's so many there can't be so many designs, but... Oh, wait, maybe I have not been here. Look at this. All right. Swim.
Print acquired.
All right, I gotta take a look, see what it is, because I can go back. If it's fins, it's probably up here. No, I didn't see it. Okay, here it is. Swim charge fins. Okay. List charge. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pin that and take a look at it later. That's kind of cool. I think that falls into the category of something, you know, I didn't even realize that I did not have to know to look for it. Well, I hope that sentence made sense. Funny, you turn on the camera. I know other people say it, but you turn on your camera and I swear your IQ drops several points. Okay. Let me get back out of there. Let me turn my light on. I want to make sure that I've got everything in this room first. Hey, buddy. I just want to go look at that thing over there. I miss having the torpedoes, that's for sure. That's scannable? No. Oh! Oh, that is something I have been looking for. That's fantastic. I searched and searched and searched for that thing and could not find it. I realize this is off course, but like a rabbit, I get distracted. What is this? Is this a different thing I've never done before? Or, okay, I'm going to collect a sample of it because... Okay, this is just a regular floral. Gotta get out of here before I get that off. Get out of here before I get too lost. Alright, so I should be using this. I was taking my sub by this reef area, and I saw a flashing light off this direction. So I'm headed there right now. Hopefully I'm gonna find some more wreckage. And if I do, hopefully I will find some additional tech that I need so that I can make a little more progression. This is really interesting looking. I've commented on this before, but this is very... Oh, look at that. Okay, it's wreckage that landed on one of these plant things. But I was going to say, this is very creative, very imaginative design. The people, the team that did this deserve lots of props. They did a fantastic job. All right, let's see what I got. I've got enough food. I've got enough water. Let me head in and start exploring this place. The only thing I'm a little short on is the battery for this thing. All right, let me take a quick look around and see if there's an entrance. What's this? Is that scannable? No. Okay. Let's turn on my light. Come on. Okay. So let's open this. And let's turn my light back on. And I'm going to open this, although I'm going to go back through the other direction. This seems slower than normal. I'm not sure. But battery's fine. I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe it's an extra thick door. Okay. So I'm going to go through that in a minute. Let me go this direction first. Okay. So this is just another entrance. My sub is right there. I can come in this way. Now let's go. This is the door that I opened first. Can I open that? Nope. Oh, look, a data box. Cyclox thermal reactor. Let's take a look at that. I think this is one of the things that I've been looking forward to making. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so it takes 4 of those crystals that I don't have access to, but it lets me convert energy from the heat into power my Cyclops. Super valuable, super important, and that will be a great resource once I figure out how I can make the or get those crystals. So a good find, but let's get some titanium. Okay, and I think that's it for this room. Let me double check again. Nothing. Let me go out here and see that there's... See if there's anything. I don't believe so. Let me go back in. And then... Oh, I can scan this for titanium also. This guy. Oh. I thought that would have been scannable. All right, let's go through this door and see what we find. Okay. Modification station. Wonder... I was going to say, I wonder if at this point... Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah, let me go get some oxygen first. I was going to say, I wonder if at this point most of the stuff I will scan will be stuff I've already found. But as I'm finding less and less titanium, I'm eager to go through and scan all of that stuff. So I think what I'm going to do actually here is, I found some good stuff, and I've got some good stuff to build. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call the episode right here, and I'm going to spend some time scanning this thing. If I find something super cool, I'll let you know about it at the beginning of the next episode. But until then, I hope you guys have a good day, and remember, game on. So for those of you who stuck it out to the end, I found one additional piece of...
Integrating new PDA data.
one more piece of data, and I'm going to play that while I swing back to my sub.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scans should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.